So far we've been hitting F9 to easy ease our animations. Now you're ready to learn a little bit more about what's actually happening here and how we can make these animations even better. So let's make a basic animation. I'm going to select my text tool and just type in the middle. Let's type animation. Might actually change this to, let's go for Montserrat extra bold, and then just align this to the center. And then we could go 2 seconds in on our timeline, press P and hit the keyframe icon, go back to the start of the timeline, drag the keyframe, drag the position, and you can see it's automatically created another keyframe. So when we let go, we don't need to create the second keyframe. So these keyframes are diamond keyframes, which means they're linear, which means there's a consistent speed between the two keyframes. So that's why this looks like a PowerPoint presentation, because there's absolutely no smoothing or speeding up or slowing down. It's just from this keyframe to this keyframe, it's just one speed. So when we're easy easing, we press F9 and we get these hourglass looking icons. One is ease in and one is ease out, and all that means is that this is going to speed up and then it's going to slow down. So it gives a bit of a smoother animation, as you can see. So with the two icons selected, let's have a look at the speed graph by clicking this icon here, the graph editor. Right click and make sure that we're on edit speed graph. Now that we're in here, we can see the curve, we can see the speed up and the slow down. So this might look complicated, but it's really simple. If we unselect the graph editor or deselect, you can see these two keyframes are just here, except we've got a line showing the speed between them. This is where it gets fun. If we click this line, two handles appear. So if we want the animation to be faster towards the start, we can drag the handles the way we want the animation to go. So let's take the right handle and drag it to the middle, and you can see now that the animation is more to the left, so it's going to speed up quite quickly and then slow down and have a longer ease in. See how it takes a little bit longer to settle, which makes it really smooth. What we could do is we could drag this left handle to meet the animation in the middle. Now most of the animation takes place in the middle, and it gives it that kind of jerky look. You see this in a lot of modern titles and animations, a kind of jerky look like that. Or we could take the right handle and drag it all the way out. So now the animation will warm up and then it will just stop suddenly. So it depends really on the scenario or where you want to use your animation, what other animations are in play, whether you want something to speed up and slow down into something else, which we will cover more of. But for now, that's the speed graph. I wanted to get this out of the way earlier so we can actually start using it, because I rarely use easy ease. I pretty much use the speed graph a little bit for every animation, because I just think having just that extra little smoothing can just really make it look better. So go and have a play with the animation. Bear in mind that you can actually keyframe anything, so you can actually easy ease any keyframes as well. So it wouldn't necessarily have to be your position animation. If you had a scale animation and you've keyframed this, you can actually ease in the scale animation as well. So I'm just hitting S here at 2 seconds, pressing the keyframe button, dragging the timeline to the first frame, hit 0, type 0 in there. Again, linear, yeah, PowerPoint. Hit both of the keyframes, press F9, a little bit better. Go to the speed graph, drag this all the way right. So when you drag the left handle all the way right, it stops halfway, so you do kind of get a little bit of breaks at the end. Nice. Drag both handles in. cool. So have a play with that. We're going to be referring to this speed graph quite a lot as we go through, and it's going to get a bit more advanced, but it just gets fun as we go along. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.